theme, Triciprocal Cities, in 3 aspects, what we call the time, the place, and the people. 12 bunk beds aligned on a grid. So you can see that each bunk bed we assign or is given to one of the exhibitors. So they are assigned with this bunk bed and then with their own interpretations of the bunk bed, how to change the bunk bed and adopt their specific project and response of this to the bunk bed setting. So when people walked in there, they would see the sea of bunk bed. The people aspect, when the visitor comes into this space, they will see the seas of bunk bed.
The bunk bed represents the condition of Hong Kong, and also this Biennale, which we talked a lot about in this internet age. Why do we need a Biennale? Why do people have to come here to see it? It can be extraordinary by the efforts of creativity, which is also another message is that we think this age is marching towards not expansion, but consolidation. Through the bunk beds, we put in our creativity, and you can see everybody has a different interpretation of the idea.
So when you look at the bunk bed in itself, it's responded to the people, which is the collective memory of Hong Kong people, the place, the space, the condensed space that we have to deal with as a curator, and then the time aspect, this historical time that ties back to the military background, historical nature of the site.
Asian group of architects, planners, designers.
This is 真正那样走，一个艺术，重新去思考。
嘅鼓聲咧，我哋香港館咧亦係開放嘅。
the architect is the traditional bamboo master. What we gave them is the volume, how long, how wide, and how tall. So he used his experience and wisdom to build it.
I think in the last 10 years, we have the whole architectural scene is about a bunch of so-called star architects, and people want to keep on building grand, large-scale buildings, and usually they are like UFOs landing in the city that has no connection with the city. And what we're trying to convey here is the connectivity that is more important to the cities than a self-serving project by its own.